Why is it that some people stay active, sharp, and full of life well into their 90s, while others struggle to make it to 80? It's not luck. It's not genetics. And it's certainly not just having the right doctor. Hospice nurses and longevity researchers agree, millions of seniors make small, silent mistakes every single day, mistakes that slowly drain their health, energy, and years of life. These habits seem harmless, but they quietly shorten your lifespan without you noticing. So if you're over 60, or love someone who is, listen carefully. Because these 6 hidden mistakes may be the reason many never reach 85. And fixing them could give you some of the strongest, healthiest years of your life. Let's begin. Mistake number 1, sitting more than you move. Many people assume aging naturally means slowing down. But what they don't realize is that too much sitting becomes a silent danger. It weakens your muscles, stiffens your joints, slows your brain, and makes you feel older than you truly are. And the worst part? The more you sit, the more exhausted you feel. A cycle begins. You don't need the gym. You just need to move more often than you sit. Walk around the house every hour. Stretch during TV breaks. Stand while talking on the phone. When your body stops moving, your heart and mind begin to decline too. Mistake number 2, retiring mentally instead of just physically. Leaving work doesn't mean you stop growing. But many seniors unintentionally retire their minds the moment they stop working. They stop learning. They stop challenging their memory. They stop exploring new ideas. And slowly, the mind begins to shut down. Your brain needs purpose to stay sharp. Read new things. Learn a skill. Try a new recipe. Teach someone something. Ask questions. This isn't about staying busy, it's about staying curious. The moment you think you're done learning is the moment your mind begins to fade. Mistake number 3, eating like you did at 40. Your body at 65 is not the same as it was at 40, but most people never change their eating habits. They eat processed food. They skip meals. They drink too little water. And they wonder why they feel sluggish, swollen, or mentally foggy. Here's the truth. After 60, your metabolism, digestion, and nutrient absorption all change. You need more protein. Less sugar. More hydration. Less salt. Food must support your body, not stress it. Eating poorly doesn't hurt you in a day. It builds silently until it becomes disease. Mistake number 4, saying, "I don't want to bother anyone." This one breaks hearts. Too many seniors hide their emotional and physical pain because they don't want to be a burden. They stay silent. They avoid asking for help. They keep their fears to themselves. But not speaking up doesn't protect your family, it distances you from them. Connection heals. Honesty heals. Letting people support you strengthens relationships. Ask for company. Ask for help. Ask for time. You matter, and allowing others to care is not a burden. It's love. When a man enters his 60s, 70s, or even 80s and begins living on his own, people often jump to conclusions. Some assume he must feel isolated. Others imagine he's barely coping. But the truth about older men who live alone is far more meaningful, far more layered, and often far more empowering than most people realize. And today, I want to start with a story that explains exactly why. A few years back, I met a 79-year-old man named Arthur. He lived alone in a tidy, modest apartment. No wife. No companion. No steady stream of visitors. When I asked him how he managed everything by himself, he smiled softly and said, "Son, people think a man falls apart when he lives alone. But sometimes, living alone is the first time he actually learns how to live." His response stunned me. And as I spoke to more older men, and studied psychological and senior health research, I came to understand something important: society has completely misunderstood older men living alone. There are truths about them that every senior, and every family, should hear. Before we go deeper, drop your age in the comments and subscribe to Still Becoming. This channel is dedicated to helping older adults grow stronger, wiser, and more confident with each passing year. Now let's uncover the 5 surprising truths. Truth number 1, older men who live alone are often emotionally stronger than people think. Society paints solitary seniors as fragile or depressed, but research shows that many of these men develop incredible emotional resilience. They adjust. They create structure. They find strength in quiet moments. They learn to navigate their emotions without relying heavily on others. This emotional self-reliance becomes a hidden advantage. Men like Arthur often say that solitude pushed them to reflect, confront old pain, and finally gain clarity. It wasn't loneliness, it was growth. And many feel calmer now than they ever did when they were younger.